And we back with another chapter review of Ultimate X-Men Kiyoshi. Chapter 5, let's get into it. So we picked up where we left off, where Tenma Sakaki is giving him the advice to go to school, Kiyoshi to go to high school, while my girl's over here cheering him on. Not only that he'll able to make friends, but he'll also able to experience something that he'll never ever get to be in the near future, which is to just have fun and have a life as a 16-year-old. Like, at the end of the day, your job as an exorcist, you never know when you're gonna die, so you should always make every single moment count. So with that notation, he was just hyped up to go to school on the very first day, only for him to arrive there and just come to the realization that he's still very shy. But after seeing people laughing and having a great conversation, he built up the courage to go there. He went there, stopped, and then dipped back, right back into his chair. So he tried to build up more courage and vowed to himself that the next time somebody walked through the door, he's talking to them. And if he can't, he'll die. That's the bet he made. And then the next two people that came into the door was just a bunch of chicks. And yeah, he just sat here and put his head down. He's like, yep, I'm not finna make it. Then he hears somebody calling out his name, and when he looked up, it was somebody that was trying to talk to him. He just freaks the fuck out on the first reaction. He gave him a little compliment about his hair looking that shit real cool. And this is where we get our next character introduction, where his name is Nihon Sansugawa. Oh my god, that name is going to be hell. So I'm just going to call him Nihon. He's here greeting the new student, Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi being freaking the fuck out. He like, this is his first time genuinely like talking to somebody in high school or trying to like make a friend. So he don't really know how to like speak. Nihon came to school late because he was out here doing newspaper delivery runs. Because due to the fact that he doesn't no longer have a father and his mom is in the hospital, he feel like he needs to take this upon himself to at least help the family household expenses. Two of Nihon's friends greeted him as one of them or two of them are talking about how late he is again. One of them pointed out that he took notes so he wouldn't have to worry about falling behind in class, and they want to hit it up at the cafeteria. That's when Nihon asks Kiyoshi if he wants to join, if he wants to join them at the cafeteria. But then we pan to Kiyoshi walking away with the food Tenma gave him, thinking to himself like, that was the best chance I could have ever gotten as like having an actual friend. But he feels some type of way because it wasn't like he didn't feel like he earned it. It feel like it was given to him because he never approached him. Nihon approached him. In the middle of him contemplating to himself, we see this freak ass fucking demon just scoot over, just out of the runway. And immediately my boy Kiyoshi instinctively got active. Start rolling up the sleeve, trying to exercise this demon real fucking quick. To Kiyoshi's surprise, this demon called out Nihon to indicate that he found Kiyoshi. And Kiyoshi runs around the corner, so completely shocked and relieved that he found him, because he was confused why he never saw him when he asked him to go to the cafeteria. Kiyoshi, out of complete confusion, asks, "Are you two friends or something?" To Nihon responded, "Yes, he's basically not just really a friend, but he's like a brother to him, and his name is Jack Joe." As they turned back, getting ready to eat at the cafeteria, they officially came to the sudden realization that Kiyoshi can see this demon too. Because originally, Nihon thought he was the only one that could have seen this demon. But, you know what I'm saying? They don't know Kiyoshi is, an exorcist. So yeah, he could see demon too. So we get to see his name, and we get to have a brief story of how they met. When 10 years ago, when Nihon was walking, he stumbled upon Jack Joe's head, like horns stuck inside of the ground and shit. And he also had no memories of anything that happens before. So basically, this boy was on his Goku shit. So he tried asking people around about this demon, and he come to the realization that he's the only one that could see him, because everybody else who's looking at him feel like he was joking or they were pranking on him. Eventually they got along super well, and they start being stuck together. Jack Joe is like family to Nihon. But Nihon gets the curiosity in how the hell Kiyoshi was able to see him too, because he thought he was the only one that could see Jack. And that's where Kiyoshi revealed himself. He is an exorcist. To them, they were both confused of what the fuck an exorcist is. And then they started bringing up movies like The Exorcist, and they started laughing and shit like that, because they thought it was just cool until they come to the realization that Jack realized that he was a demon. Jack started crying and shit because he realized that he's a part of a race that does bad things, to where Nihon is laughing because he's just glad that at least he knows what he is, because for the longest they don't know what the hell he was. But Jack knows Nihon is not like getting it. He's a demon, and and Kiyoshi is an exorcist. Like, do you not see the picture here? He doesn't care, because no matter what, you're still you. And just because you're a demon doesn't mean that you can't change it, you can't do good things. Eventually, Nihon finally get the picture that Jack is trying to tell him, that he's an exorcist. He kills these type of people. So he coming running to the defense of Jack, like, please, he's just a good guy, he's not doing anything, and I'll make sure he's not gonna do anything ever again. And literally we just see a pan shot of fucking Kiyoshi just trying to eat his fucking meal. But we know Kiyoshi's not gonna do that. Why? Because he experienced at firsthand that there are good demons there too. And I get to see my boy Yamada once again in a fucking chapter. So knowing that he's not gonna kill them, he just said, let's just eat instead, because we're all in the same page. We all good, alright? Also, he said to himself that he doesn't feel any strong or strong abilities from Jack. So he doesn't even seem like somebody that could even do any harm any way, shape, or form. But as long as he keeps his eye on him, everything should just be just fine. As he opened his food to see what Tenma Sakaki gave him. Both of them are critiquing Mr. Sakaki's food and shit like that, while Kiyoshi's in his head thinking to himself, like, I officially got friends now. And we see those footsteps just walking on this little platform right here, only for us to find out that it is Sosuke Hisugi in Naraku City right now. And he said he sends a demon lord. That's it for this chapter, man. Bro, I like this manga. I'm gonna continue reading it, alright? But what do y'all think? Comment down below.